Hi everyone, welcome back to another session of Bhagavad Gita. We are reading sequentially from Bhagavad Gita, and what we will be covering today is Bhagavad Gita chapter 1, text number 11 through 14, which is page number 38 to 40. If you have a hardbound Bhagavad Gita as it is and you are following along. We'll do a recap of what we did last time. We saw Duryodhana's comparison. Duryodhana is looking at the opposite armies and he is comparing the strength of each great hero in the opposite army with the strength of Arjuna and Bhima. He's saying they are equal in strength with Arjuna and Bhima. So he's looking at the strength of the army that's standing opposite to him, ready to fight. Next, he moves his attention to his own armies. He's looking at the strength of his own armies, and he says, "Here are great generals in my army who are ready to lay down their lives for me." Which means all the generals with him who have chosen to be on his side are destined to die and he will lose. Next, he says, my army has a general, which is Bhismadeva, who is way far experienced and greater in strength than the general of the army of Pandavas, who is Bhima. That's where we left off last time, and we will start from there. Agenda for today is Duryodhana's diplomacy continues. Bhishmadeva blows his conch shell. Arjuna and Krishna blow their conch shells. So both the armies are standing facing each other, and they are ready to fight. Both the sides start blowing their conch shells. Blowing of conch shell is an indication of starting anything. In this case, it's the starting of the battle. So let's look a little closer at these points today. We'll start with prayers. Om Jnana-timirandhasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. I offer my respectful obeisances unto my spiritual master, who, with the torchlight of knowledge, has opened my eyes, which were blinded by the darkness of ignorance. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. My dear Lord, and the spiritual energy of the Lord, kindly engage me in your service. I am now embarrassed with this material service. Please engage me in your service. Duryodhana's diplomacy continues. Duryodhana, while he is praising Bhishmadeva, saying that I have Bhishmadeva on my side, who is the general of my army, he thinks others might feel they are less important. So then he has to please others as well. This is diplomacy. He is trying to please everyone. And so he instructs others. He says Bhishmadeva is a very old man, while he is a great general and he has great prowess, he has great experience, he is amazing. He is an old person, so when he's fighting, his all attention to fight, others may come and attack him from different sides. So all of you have to be vigilant enough to protect Bhismadeva. Duryodhana felt his victory was dependent on the presence of Bhismadeva. Bhismadeva and Dronacharya were two very important people fighting on the side of Duryodhana, and Duryodhana's strength or his confidence to win was coming from these two very great people on his side. Because Dronacharya was the teacher of Pandavas who were on the other side, and the teacher is on this side, the students are on that side. Imagine who will win. And so Duryodhana was very confident of his victory based on Bhismadeva and Duryodhana and Dronacharya on his side. Bhismadeva blows his conch shell. So Duryodhana now walks up to Bhismadeva and he's talking with Bhismadeva. Bhismadeva can sense the fear in the heart of his grandson. And so, what does Bhismadeva do? Bhismadeva blew his conch shell to give Duryodhana joy. Bhismadeva knew very well that Duryodhana is going to lose and Pandavas are going to win. Why? Because Krishna is on the side of the Pandavas. Although, still, Bhismadeva blows his conch shell, declaring to Duryodhana that because to fight is my duty, I am going to fight and I will not be lenient in my fight yet. Because Krishna is on the other side, they are going to win anyhow. Next in the scene is Arjuna and Krishna blow their conch shells. Now here, if we see Arjuna and Krishna's conch shells are being referred to as transcendental, because when Arjuna and Krishna blew their conch shells, there was a tumultuous sound and everybody was very fearful just by hearing the sound of the conch shells of Krishna and Arjuna. As we move further, we will see why. In this particular purport, text number 14, there are given 3 reasons of Pandava's victory, and we will cover that. There are more reasons which will follow in the coming verses. There are 3 reasons given why Pandavas would win. First reason is Krishna was on the side of the Pandavas. Krishna very kindly chose to be the chariot driver of Arjuna. So Krishna was riding the chariot for Arjuna. Although he had said he would not take any weapons and he would not fight, but he would give directions to Arjuna and the Pandavas in the battle, although he would not take any weapons in his hand and fight himself. So first reason for the Pandavas to win was Krishna was on their side. Wherever there is Krishna, goddess of fortune, who's his wife, is always there with him. So with Krishna and goddess of fortune, with Arjuna, there was victory and all good fortune with Arjuna. Chariot was given by Agni. The chariot on which Arjuna was sitting and Krishna was riding the chariot, that chariot was given to Arjuna by Agni himself. So the chariot was capable of going in all 10 directions and conquering whomever they fight in every direction. So it was a very special chariot gifted by Agni to Arjuna. And that was one of the reasons that Arjuna would win. We'll quickly go through the summary of what we spoke today. We saw Duryodhana's diplomacy continues. So Duryodhana walks up to Bhismadeva. He's saying, Bhismadeva, you are the general of my army. He is confident of his victory because Bhismadeva is on his side. Yet he wants to please others and make others feel important. So he says, Bhismadeva is old man, you all please protect Bhismadeva from all sides. Hearing his grandson Duryodhana speak, Bhismadeva could sense the fear in the heart of Duryodhana, and he blew his conch shell, indicating that Duryodhana, I will fight to the best of my ability, yet victory is with the Pandavas because Krishna is on their side. Arjuna and Krishna blow their conch shells. So Arjuna's and Krishna's conch shells are transcendental. They cause a tumultuous sound. Everybody is very fearful to hear their conch shells blow. There are 3 reasons mentioned why Pandavas will win. First reason is Krishna is on the side of the Pandavas. Second reason, wherever there is Krishna, there is goddess of fortune. So victory and fortune are with Arjuna. Third reason, the chariot was given to Arjuna by Agni. There are more reasons, and we will see them in upcoming verses. Please feel free to send in any questions via text if you have. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you all have a wonderful evening and a wonderful week ahead. Thank you so much. We will meet again. Hare Krishna.